welcome back to my YouTube channel. That's it. So, as you know, I have some friends in New York and they were telling me what's been going on. They've been following, not following, but they've been hearing, they heard stuff about like P. Diddy. And one of my girlfriends told me that there was like a court press release. And I'm like, about what? She said about Diddy. So she told me that New York court as Sean Diddy Combs appeared before the judge in a sex trafficking case. So apparently, Sean Diddy Combs was obviously appeared there with his defense attorneys and prosecutors, and as well as his mother and his children attended there too. So the trial will start on May 5th of 2025. And I'm like, man, why that's long? Why May 5th of 2025? That's like next summer. Why so long? And I'm thinking maybe because the feds and other attorneys trying to gather more information and before trial starts, even though we're in the month of October right now, and we have November, and December, and then we have the new year. But May, that is so far ahead. But I'm willing to wait until the trial starts on not May 25th, but May 5th of 2025. We don't know if it's going to be televised, which I doubt it's going to be. I think it's going to be a private trial, which that's fine. But my gosh, why do we have to wait until May 5th? Anyway, so Combs was led into the courtroom Thursday and in leg shackles, wearing a light button-down collar shirt, untucked, and a gray pants. So it seemed like he's going to be in that detention center jail for a long period of time until his trial starts next year. So he's not going anywhere. As you're aware that his bail got denied again for the third time. Third time's a charm. So he's not going anywhere. And his lawyer made like a small press conference saying that there's going to be some gag and assist, that it seemed like people are not going to be talking. He was very vague. He didn't really say much during this press. He was very short, and that's what he mentioned, and that's about it. Other than that, we don't know any more information. All we know that he's going to be charged with sex trafficking. Hopefully he'd be charged with more allegation that's been charged against him. I hope that the feds get more information, more charges against Sean Diddy Combs, that he spend the rest of his days in prison if the allegation is true. I already have my opinion. I believe that it is true. I don't believe none of his victims are lying, and the men, and if they are lying, that's very that would be very messed up. But I doubted that they're lying about their abuse that they encounter by him and his bodyguards and other people that participated in a freak-off party. With that being said, I will let you know more details about the upcoming trial, which is going to be May 5th of 2025. Moving on. So everyone's been talking about this whole Jaguar Wright did an interview with Piers Morgan. Anyone who knows about Piers Morgan, he has his own show called Uncensored, very big network. I heard of Piers Morgan. He's a very big deal guy in Europe. And it seemed like, finally, Jay-Z and Beyonce actually made a statement and actually said something, pardon me, and they had their lawyers do a gag and assist against Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan had to do an apology and edit what Jaguar said against Jay-Z and Beyonce. So that part was edited, the names that Jaguar mentioned, and everyone was having this big talk, well, why Jay-Z and Beyonce saying it now when Jaguar have been saying it for a long period of time in different podcasts and different interviews with people, and Jay-Z and Beyonce is not saying anything. And a lot of people are saying, well, Jaguar don't have any money, so it doesn't make any sense for Jay-Z and Beyonce to try to sue her, pardon me, when she doesn't have any money. It doesn't make any sense. While they can just go through Piers Morgan and his network, because the person who is in charge of the network, he's a billionaire, $20.5 billion. So it's easier to threaten someone with a lawsuit who has money. And people who have money like that, they don't want to go through a lawsuit. They don't want to go through public lawsuits. So obviously they had to tell Piers Morgan, you know what, you need to edit what Jaguar said, and that's it. And I feel like, it's not fair, to be honest with you. Piers Morgan didn't really say anything. The only thing that Piers Morgan said that, I don't know if it's true. Jay-Z and Beyonce did not here to defend themselves, so I'm not going to entertain what you said. This is your truth. This is your story. That's what Piers Morgan said. So I don't know why they were coming after him, but it makes sense why they came after him, because it's a big network, obviously. I feel like when Jaguar went to other podcasts, they're not as big as much as opposed to Piers Morgan. He has a huge follower. He has a big network. So it makes sense for Jay-Z and Beyonce to go after their network, opposed to people who have podcasts that's not that big, that's not that huge. So that's why they're not going after Jaguar Wright. That's why they're not putting a gag order on her or try to sue her, opposed to Piers Morgan and his network. But my thing is with Jay-Z and Beyonce, if it's not true, why are you trying to make a lawsuit? Jaguar been saying it for months and nothing. So if it's not true, then why would you want to try to sue or make threats? So obviously you're probably guilty of something. And I get it. It's your name, it's your reputation, and you don't want people to, make accusations about you that is not true. But then, do a press conference, say something. I guess they didn't say anything. They kept quiet since Sean Diddy Combs been arrested. They have not said one word, no press, no anything, until Jaguar said something and Piers Morgan showed that Beyonce and Jay-Z are involved and they're very two nasty people. So I guess, Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't like that. And that's why they try to do damage control and try to threaten, Piers Morgan's network and shut it down. But it doesn't even matter if they edited what Jaguar said. People know she's been talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it. I guess because Beyonce followers are very low and people are just not following her anymore about this. Just like I said in my past videos, I'd be very, very shocked if she's involved in this. That's the only part I'd be shocked about, if she was involved and she knew what was going on. And if she did, my gosh, may God have mercy on her soul. That's all I have to say about that. But do you feel like, Piers Morgan should have had a gag order or apologize? His show is Uncensored, and I feel like he didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. He invited Jaguar to his show so she can, speak her truth and speak her mind. And I just don't understand what he did wrong. He did absolutely nothing wrong, in my opinion. And I just don't understand why. But I get it, because with his partner, who works with Piers Morgan, his name is Keith Rupert Marchcock. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but like I said, his net worth is $20.5 billion. So he don't want to deal with it. He don't want to get in a mess with any lawsuit with Jay-Z and Beyonce. So that's why he told Piers Morgan, shut it down, edit what Jaguar said, like I just mentioned, and that's it. And that's what happened. So I don't know. I just people can't have free speech anymore. People can't just speak their mind, and I get it. Like I said, you don't want to slander anyone's name and make accusations about people, but if people are saying more than once, not even Jaguar Wright, other people mentioning Jay-Z, not so much as Beyonce, but they're saying that Beyonce may known about it, but they're mentioning Jay-Z a lot, then how can it be false? But again, people need to do their research and investigate and have proof, have evidence. That's the most important thing. If you can have evidence to back it up, what you're saying, then you're right. But for me, it's hard for me to think, and I know people are capable of doing it, just saying all these BS stuff if it's not true, just to get attention, just to get some media press, just to get likes and clicks on their video. Some people do that. I'm not blinded by that. I'm not naive. Some people do that. But I believe there's some people who actually want the truth to come out and are very sincere and not doing it for likes and clicks, just doing it just to just to do it, just to get justice for the victims. That's what I truly believe, and that's what I believe Jaguar Wright is doing. She's doing it for the victims. You know, love her or hate her, the woman speaking her truth. You know, she's just very different and authentic, and she just speaks her mind, and she's not apologetic about it, and that's it. That's it. And I don't think anyone should be saying that, oh, she's jealous, she's trying to have their life, or she's just not a successful singer. The woman can sing, okay? The woman can sing, and I believe she's not jealous. That's just in my opinion. I just feel like when people say that, oh, she's jealous, or she wants their life, or she didn't accomplish anything, it's just like a cop-out, because probably she's telling the truth. That's all they can say about her. You know what I mean? That's all they can say, because she's probably telling the truth, and they're just using those words, you know, to make her feel a certain type of way. When, in my opinion, she's a very strong woman, and she can hold her ground, and she can say whatever she wants to say, point blank, period. That's it. That's it. So let me know your thoughts about this, about the whole Sean Diddy comb. His trial starts May 5th of 2025. And also, do you feel like Piers Morgan should have been censored and edit what Jaguar said when she was having an interview with him? I feel like he didn't do anything wrong. She was just telling her truth, her story, and I don't feel like that's Piers Morgan should have been censored. His whole show is about uncensored, just speaking your mind and having people come into his show and do interviews and speak their mind and speak their truth. But what do you guys think about it? Let me know, and thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys next time.